So today we have Superman taking on Aquaman, but with a twist. They'll be fighting underwater. So, who wins? Let's find out. As an Atlantean, he can breathe underwater, endure the pressures of the deep, and can only spend a very limited time out of the water. He also possesses superhuman levels of strength, speed, stamina, agility, reflexes, and durability. Due to his royal lineage, these abilities are higher than other Atlanteans. He can stay on land even longer than other Atlanteans, and if it's humid, even longer, but eventually he'll have to return to the water. He has enhanced senses. He's strong enough to lift over 100 tons, and even sent Superman flying with one punch before. He has survived falls from immense height and blows from Kryptonians. He's fast enough in the water to easily outswim any naval vessel and to cause a shockwave in the water. He said that he's faster than Superman while underwater. He can telepathically talk to any aqua wildlife. He's a skilled combatant, especially with his trident. Speaking of, his trident is his only weapon. It's one of the few weapons that can hurt Superman. It even hurt and blinded Darkseid. It also allows him to control water and even increases his speed underwater. And it's also virtually indestructible, as it's a magical weapon and it's made for people who has nigh invulnerability, like Superman and Darkseid. So, and finally, he wears his Atlantean royal armor, which increases his durability even more so. And in the other corner, we have Superman, Clark Kent. As a Kryptonian, his cellular structure is much more dense, resilient, and biologically superior than human tissue. He also has godlike physical attributes as long as he absorbs yellow solar energy, aka light, from the sun or other stars. The limit of his strength is unknown, but he can lift way over 100 tons with ease. Can go toe to toe with Darkseid and Doomsday. He, Wonder Woman, and Martian Manhunter move the Earth, which means he moved one third of the Earth by himself. He can move, run, fly, and react faster than the speed of light. His exact speed is unknown, but it's said that he's slower than the Flash. While on Earth, he usually sticks to supersonic speeds due to the destruction he can cause. He has superhuman agility, reflexes, and stamina. He has nigh invulnerability. He has high resistance to explosive energy attacks, and you have to be on his strength level to actually hurt him with blunt force trauma. He has survived Darkseid's Omega beams and a supernova explosion. His heat vision rivals the heat of a star, and he has a super breath, which means he can generate his hurricane force winds, and he can chill his breath down to freeze opponents, called the freeze breath. He has superhuman senses, and he's an expert combatant, as Batman taught him and boxing techniques and pressure point fighting as well, but usually just sticks to brawling using his superhuman strength instead. So Superman is by far physically superior to Aquaman, by far, but Aquaman is a much better fighter as he is trained in Atlantis for centuries. So, on land, Superman wins this fight every single time with ease. No way Aquaman can compete with it. But when you move the fight under the water, the game changes completely. Aquaman is already the better fighter, and with his trident, which is a magical weapon, which means it will do damage against Superman. But also under the water, Aquaman's strength increases. Not on Superman's level, but increases nonetheless. And he's actually proven to be faster than Superman while underwater before, which is another big game changer. While underwater, Aquaman gains a regenerative healing factor as well. He can also telepathically communicate with any wildlife like fish, but also like any sort of sea monsters that's in the ocean as well. And he can use this to distract him as well, distract Superman, and then go in with his trident, boom, dead, done. So it looks like Aquaman should get this win. Not necessarily, because Superman's heat vision rivals the heat of a star and could easily evaporate the ocean and take Aquaman out afterwards. But he's not going to do that because that would eventually overheat the Earth and slowly kill off Earth's population. And he loves Earth and its people, including Lois Lane, the love of his life, or whatever. So he's not going to do that, obviously. So any other time, any other fight, Superman wins easily. But while under the water, Aquaman is winning the majority, either with his trident or with his greater skill, speed, whatever. He's winning the majority because he has too many ways to win. So, like and subscribe with great stuff. See you on the next one. Peace.